Mr. Dat is back again. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. Yeah, I felt I should use this medium to chip this in because we are in the autumn season and the weather is changing. And for the dog lovers and cleaners, this period you need to be very, very careful. You need to maintain proper hygiene in this period. You need to make sure that you don't leave their unfinished food in their kennel because flies will pressure on it. Flies are carriers of this infection and bacteria. So at this point, you should make sure that you maintain proper hygiene when they poo, when the baby, you clean the kennels, most especially when you have puppies. And all these things, when you don't take this proper hygiene, it will affect the dogs at the long run. So prevention is better than cure. For you to prevent spending a large chunk of money to the veterinary aspect of the industry, you have to take precautions. Yes, and you need to go to the vet. You need to get your vaccinations. You need to get your dogs vaccinated. If you have a puppy that you are yet to vaccinate at this period, please visit the nearest vet. Yes, you need to visit the vet to make sure that what's it called, routine treatment and vaccination is up to date. Yeah, qualified vet. So this period you need to boost the immune system of your puppies and dogs, and you can do that by giving them vitamin C, which is very, very good. You need to keep giving them at this period, and you deworm. If you have a dog that you're yet to deworm this period, visit your vet. You deworm your dog. If you don't, it will degenerate into a whole lot. So prevention is better than cure. If you have all these preventive tips at the back of your mind, it will guide you in such a way to avoid calamity in your kennel. So then secondly, you need to avoid taking them to public places right now, meeting other dogs, because you never can tell. This period, it's always windy and it blows infections, blows so many virus, what's it called, bacteria around. So limit taking your dog to the parks, to a public space at this period, so that you don't contract infections. Yeah, you don't contract infections. And what else? Yeah, you can use disinfectants now to wash everywhere in your kennel. You wash to maintain you know proper hygiene. And yeah, in my last video I talked about garlic. Garlic is actually very good. At this point you can just get garlic. You just, what's it called, a a bulb of garlic, the single one. You cut it, you add it to their water for puppies, let them drink. After some time, like, you let it you know ferment, you let it concentrate together, because the allicin inside the garlic needs to come out. It helps boost their immune system. So when you give them that, I'm talking about preventive measures. You won't have issues with your dog coming down. And secondly, when you notice that your dog starts vomiting at the early stage, and you notice watery stool, their poo is watery, what you need to do is chop your garlic ASAP, and let it soak for for some hours, yeah, and you start giving the dog. It will help fight all the bacteria in the colon of the dog. Yeah, in the intestine, in the, what's it called, the stomach of it, to fight it. It will fight the bacteria and boost the immune system of the dog. When the immune system of the dog is boosted, definitely is going to overcome the infection. So have all this at the back of your mind as you are celebrating. Make sure that if you're a dog lover, if you're a dog breeder, don't forget to do the needful, because it will cost you time, it will cost you stress, and it will cost you money. Yeah, Mr. Dat is here to let you know, because you know we are all for one. Prevention is better than cure. Stay safe out there. Don't drink too much. Party, on a reasonable level, and enjoy. Life is all about we enjoying. We came here once, and let's live life at its fullest. Yeah, be disciplined. You understand? But enjoy. You need to enjoy. I'm telling you from Mr. Dat. If you are yet to follow me, if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please follow, like, subscribe to my channel at Dat Kennels on all platforms. Love you. Peace. Thank you.